I'm doing it for my daughter.
Liam Coffee with the 20 says, "Hey Sam, I'm a 22-year-old nurse and a soldier. Soldier nurse.
Salute.
Respect. Salute the soldier nurse.
Soldier nurse.
Making great money, but always trying to improve. Any tips on a next move?"
If you have momentum, it's all about not fucking up. So if you have, and interestingly, this is, I don't have that much, as much expertise or knowledge as would warrant so many people asking me. One thing I know for sure is that in the realm of making money, there's like basically two different modes. There's the mode of making money, and there's the mode of keeping money. And I think the same thing can be applied to like life energy. So when you need to make money and you have nothing, you basically need to do every crazy idea that you can possibly think of, and like take your corporeal, like the energy of your body, and expel that into the world as hard as you possibly can for like whatever many number of years you need to in order to finally get a dime. You know what I mean? But you have to be adventurous, you have to take risks, you have to do things that sound crazy that'll make your parents think you're nuts, and eventually something will work out and you'll get money. Like that's what, in my opinion, that's what a lot, and it doesn't mean you need to go base jumping. I'm not saying do something literally crazy. I'm saying the idea to start a small business or to learn how to do this thing that other people don't quite understand, it'll sound crazy to someone that's like telling you to go to school for 10 years to be a doctor or whatever. Like it'll sound like you're being nuts, but it's just a little bit of adventurousness and being open to new information. But when it comes time to keep money, it's like the opposite. Like it's shutting down. It's becoming risk averse. It's looking for the safest, most sort of cement, ironclad bet that you can is when it comes to keeping money. I think it's this. What was the question again?
Said, "What's the next move?" He's a soldier nurse.
Yeah, soldier nurse. Okay. I think the same is true for if you find something, like if something in your life clicks, like you're a soldier nurse. First of all, you're one of the greatest heroes of all time. But second of all, you have like
double hero.
You're making money, right? Like you have a like a socket that your puzzle piece fits into, and now it's working.
Chris, can you check and see if the stream is lagging? I'm seeing Fs.
So when you find something like that,
it looks fine to me.
there are times where it's a good time to adjust your mindset into a settling down kind of thing. And yes, of course, you're always going to look for ways to optimize. But if you have a good thing, you don't need to go around looking for more good things. Just find a way to make it gooder, if that makes sense. But just keep it up and don't fuck up. Like don't get a DUI. Everybody fucks up. Like people always fuck up. It's so easy to fuck up. You go get a DUI, you spend too much money on X, Y, or Z or whatever. Just don't do that. Like so when you're doing something in your life, you're walking around, think to yourself, am I about to fuck everything up with one pen stroke? Am I about to ruin everything with one text message?
Yeah.
Oh, I am. Better not do that.
Yeah.
And just don't do that. That's that easy.
We got a couple here if you want to burn through them.
Mm-hmm.
Cad Sparky with the 20 Canadian dollars says, "Started at 19. I'm 22 now. Work as an electrical apprentice. It's good money with lots of room to grow. If you go into trades, don't be spineless / unassertive, or you'll get screwed on money / respect. Keep up the fight, brothers."
I dig it.
Dridgewater with the 20. "Hi Sam, I'm 29 from Texas, making $70K a year as a product manager at an ad agency." He's Don Draper.
Mm-hmm.
And 20K,
making how much a year?
$70K a year as a product manager at an ad agency, but he's got a side shift, $20K a year bartending on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Should I drop the bartending job and try to build a business instead?
If you have a really good business idea, yeah. Because 20K a year,
additional. So it's probably just like side work, side shifts, a couple
I mean,
days a week.
if you figure out a successful business, you could be making $20K a month or whatever. But it's just if you have the idea, can't you always go back into bartending?
At any time, yeah.
Yes, fucking of course. Come on.
JV with the 20 says, Sam, Mariah Carey or Barry White?
Neither.
Neither. Yo! Life Fixation with the 15 says, shrinks, question mark? Finished Zoom University at the end of 21 and never did anything my entire life more than an hour in advance of a deadline. About to get fired from Sola's Zoom government job, saving wage with Adderall, bug-pilled? Is he bug-pilled for that?
Yeah.
Man, there's so many people working remote now, and I can't imagine what like a day in the life is. I gotta read that one again. He finished Zoom University at the end of 2021, and he never did anything in advance of a deadline. About to get fired from his government Zoom job. I don't know.
The way you said bug pilled the first time was glorious.
Yeah, I had to hit it like that. Shout out Life Fixation. I mean, there's always Amazon Mechanical Turk
Yeah.
to fall back on.
There's always going to India and driving a tuk-tuk. You could be one of those guys that rides the train on India in a really dangerous way.
Zaster with the 20. I've been wanting to start a solo dark jazz project, but in these days it seems I would have better luck working a 9 to 5. It all seems completely hopeless, especially when you have very little money. What should I do with myself?
That's not even a comparison. A solo dark jazz project versus getting a job. Like those are,
Jazz.
what Chris?
Dark.
I wanted to reply with more money and show an example of dark jazz.
That's not even a question that you can ask. That's like I'm hungry. Should I eat shoe or the sky? Dude. You should get a job. You should find a job that has a health insurance policy and where it's hard to fire you.
Jake H, thank you for the 5. We got Mason Legary with a 15 Canadian. He says, hey, I'm 23, a medic in the Canadian Air Force with $50K in savings. I could finish my old public health degree to be an inspector, 1.5 years, like a trade to me, or pursue my real passion, psychology, 5+ year path, what to do with my money.
Nah, do the inspector thing. That's like a house inspector, a business inspector?
Yeah.
That's I mean, in my opinion, that's going to be open way more doors than a psychology degree. I mean, the world is full of these people roaming around with fucking sociology degrees and psychology degrees and philosophy. Like, how many people are there that have like a building or business inspector license and aren't using it or aren't getting use from it? I would do that. And the inspector thing, if it's short, I'm sure it's short. It's probably like a two-day program.
Yeah.
You're a building inspector. Well, you can read 2 sentences and you don't have like a giant hole in your head. Here you go.
He says it's 1.5 years.
Ah, shit. In Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still better than
Do a little more.
8
Do a
years.
little more research. Just find a psychologist in Canada that will talk to you and tell you what it's like. Same thing with the building inspector. But I don't know, man. Being a psychologist in Canada, I don't know if I like that or not.
Paul C with the 15. Have you considered doing stand-up at Joe Rogan's comedy venue when it opens up?
Yeah, I'll be there. I don't know if Joe knows yet, but I'm sure he'll see me when I do what I'm gonna do.
And G Desi Brait with the 20. Hi Sam, met you in 2015 at the Middle East. You told me one day I'd hit 30 and that I better be ready. I'm 29. I make $215K a year remote DevOps and have $225K saved up, married with no kids, no house. Any thought of my moves?
Good lad.
Yeah.
Well done.
That's sick.
Oh, Sam, you give so much advice. It's so corny. Hey, we get results. Okay,
Yeah.
he did that because of me.
There we go.
Yeah.